Place is like a mortuary. Come on, y'all, you gotta lighten up, man. We got a lot to celebrate.
You know, someone should tell them that...
Easy, hey, you know, they've got something to celebrate. If the trial keeps going the way it's going, they're gonna walk free and clear.
Yeah, free to rape again, you mean?
To truth, justice, and beer.
Yeah. Come on, what do you got, Todd?
You match that score if you can.
Oh, I think I could do that. Score for score, man.
Oh, well said, Zach. That would make you next, pal. You better get your little finger all warmed up.
Look at them. It's like they're bragging about it.
Somebody ought to shut them up.
So wait, aren't you the one that just told me to take it easy?
You're right. It's not gonna help Marty's case if I go picking a fight. I've got to do something.
Wrong. We've got to do something. My mother and father aren't the only ones that have an investment in this trial. I mean, I have been against these three for a long time. But as of today, I am for Marty Saybrook. And together, somehow, we are going to help her.
Well, we better, because if we don't, Todd and company are going to have even more to celebrate when they're acquitted.
I win. I win.
Win. You win. You win. Man, I love the sound of that. You win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Isn't that right, pal? Here's to the woman who's helped make us household names in this town.
Marty Saybrook?
Marty who? No. Here's to the woman who's gonna help us win the big one. Nora again.
Nora again?
Mom, if you're too rushed, we...
No. You said it was very urgent that I come here. I'm here. What's up?
Our spirits, owing to your excellent work in court yesterday, you are to be commended, Miss Cannon. Isn't that right, Todd?
Yeah? You were great.
Well, I'm just doing the best that I can.
Boy, you certainly stripped away the veneer of respectability from that liar, Marty Saybrook. Good job. And now it's our turn to tell our side of the story and prove we're innocent. Come on, Todd.
Our side?
Yes, well, Mr. Menning is big on team sports.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, your team. Todd's dad says it's time to prove their innocence. But are you 100% sure they are innocent?
Todd Manning, on the other hand, is going to be the toughest one to shake, rattle, and roll. But don't worry about him. We'll get to him.
Oh, no, not now.
Is that your beeper?
Yes. It's a phone call I've got to return right now. Listen, if you take the stand before I get back, don't let that DA or his girl Friday push you around, all right? Stand up to them. Remember, you're a Manning.
Gentlemen, the ball is in our court. It's our game to win or lose. We're not going to lose, okay? Saybrook's lupus for many years now. You are quite familiar with this case, yes?
I am her doctor, yes.
And as you've already testified, lupus can be responsible for mental disorientation, delusions even.
Yes?
So tell me, Doctor, when Marty Saybrook, in the midst of a lupus flare-up, insists that she was sexually assaulted, can you be absolutely sure that her claim isn't the result of one of her delusions?
I cannot be absolutely sure, but I am...
So given Marty's medical condition, this alleged rape could be nothing more than a figment of her imagination, yes?
Objection, Your Honor. That is totally inflammatory.
Sustained. Please, rephrase the question, Miss Cannon.
Yes, Your Honor. Dr. Wallach, is it possible, in Marty Saybrook's disoriented, confused condition. That she combined a series of events about people she knew and places that she'd been into one single event that never really happened?
Yes, I would have to say it's possible.
Thank you, Doctor. Your witness.
Bingo. Marty's own doctor thinks she's a nut job.
I know, right?
Doctor, you've testified that there are many symptoms of lupus. Take, for instance, paranoia. Now, the defense would have us believe that Marty Saybrook was paranoid on the night in question, owing to the onset of her lupus. But now, isn't it true that that particular symptom is relatively rare in lupus sufferers if there isn't any damage to the central nervous system?
You've done your homework.
Objection.
Just answer the question, Doctor.
What you say is true.
But Marty Saybrook has no central nervous system damage.
That's correct.
Then there's no reason for us to assume that she was suffering from paranoia caused by her lupus.
No, there isn't.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. Wallach, Marty Saybrook has already testified that she consumed 6 to 10 alcoholic beverages the night of the Spring Fling. Can alcohol affect the central nervous system?
Yes.
Can it trigger symptoms that normally are not found in lupus patients that don't have actual damage to their nervous system?
Alcohol can cause unusual symptoms, yes.
So it is possible that Marty Saybrook was delusional that night, isn't it? Doctor?
Yes, it's possible.
Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Very well. This court stands in recess for 10 minutes.
All right.
You've already testified that the party, the night of the Spring Fling party, was, and I quote, absurdly loud. At one point, you went upstairs, didn't you?
Yes, at precisely 9:16, I went up to my room to get a textbook, which I highly recommend, Modern Biophysics.
Fascinating. Could you please tell the court what the noise level was like upstairs?
Well, I specifically remember dropping the book in the hallway and not being able to hear it hit the floor.
If that was the case, don't you think it would be impossible or difficult for Carol Swift, in the same hallway, to hear Marty Saybrook screaming for help from behind a closed door?
I think it would have been impossible.
Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Gannon?
Mr. Middlecombe, you seem to take pride in your ability to recall things in great detail.
Well, I have the innate ability to remember everything I see and hear.
Oh. Do you remember the lead article from today's issue of the Banner?
Shunning the mandate given in by Pennsylvania voters in the last election, Senator...
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Middlecombe. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
With such ability, you no doubt remember an argument that Todd Manning had with Miss Saybrook over an inflatable doll the night of the party.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember what he said moments later when he tried to dance with Miss Saybrook and she refused?
He said, "Where do you get off acting like you're the center of the universe? You're no better than anyone else. In fact, you're nothing but a snotty, stuck-up slut."
Mr. Middlecombe, were there any other incidents of hostility from Mr. Manning towards Miss Saybrook shown that night?
Well, apparently Todd blamed Marty for his failing a calculus exam. She coached him the night before the exam.
Do you remember seeing the defendants doing anything unusual or acting peculiar following the night of the party?
It's a nightmare. My feet are killing me.
Look, we gotta find the sweatband, okay? You know, I still can't believe you don't remember where you chucked it.
Give me a break, Zach.